on day 159. Don't forget, so if you're going through the countdown, we did have 3 days in a row, I think, where we didn't do anything. So, kind of got behind on that, but that's because I was fighting. I actually didn't take it with me. Oh, huh. I never put the thing on Bob, so we got to put this on there so that we got can keep track of it all. All right. Let's get this app rolling. Just can't forget that. All right, let's see. Let's get this thing on here. Gonna hit Bob a little bit, and then there it goes. Can hit Bob a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I got work. We get 2 hours though on here. It'll be just enough time. Two hours hitting Bob. It's not too bad out today either. I don't even know what the temperature is, but it's not that cold, which isn't bad. All right, let's get it, I guess. Money, what up? See what we can do in a couple hours here. Is that Anchor? Yeah. Oh, man. Jeez, and I put this... Oh, all right. This time I think we're good to get back to the heartbeat roll and get you 100 hits here real quick. What's up? How's it going? Are you recovered from all that night shift? Yo, nice. I too am going to start lifting weights and stuff. I mean, I don't know what were you doing at the, like what was your routine at the gym? But I'm gonna start. I'm not lifting weights till like Sunday or Monday or something like that. But all right, I owe you 100 for the heart me. But yeah, I'm gonna start because I might get back in this team fighting stuff. So lifting weights won't hurt. All right, here we go. Is that Parker? Boom. It is. Yo, Parker, what's up? Half-hour cardio? Gang of light. Well, yo, nice. Light weights. So you don't get hurt. What's up, Parker? Hope you're having a blessed day. Heck yeah, Anchor. I'm gonna be in that same boat as you pretty soon. Good idea. Lightweight so you don't get hurt. There's that bell. So it must be 3, the church bell. I'm going back to work tonight. It's the first night back to work in like 16 days. I had like 16 days off of work. Which is kind of crazy. So I gotta go back for that. So this is the only live stream of the day. And tomorrow, I should be on tomorrow. Then, what is tomorrow? Is tomorrow? So here's how it's gonna go. Yeah, well, thanks, appreciate it. I had nothing to do, man. I had to use the vacation time. So there were like no trip. I had that fight. We went to go fight, but I had all that other time too, like nothing to do. But it's good. I mean, I had some time off work, which is I had to use the vacation time up. I think you will, man. I mean, the body will. It'll happen. Yo, what's up, life stuff? How's it going today? Thanks for the repost, Anchor. So we're getting some hits on Bob. I got a couple hours. I'd like to get the 2 hour live. I'm getting the 2 hours in more for the app. A 2 hour live stream is sort of like a standard for me. So We'll get that in. Then I'm gonna go run, go to the gym. You know, good life stuff. Glad you're doing all right. I do. The girls fight in armor too. I think in battle the worst is. I so for me it's just been losing. I've lost teeth twice. So that's personally probably my worst. 'Cause it was the most expensive. Losing teeth. It's what's up there, BF? I think it's in the shoulder for boo hurt. Because boo hurt's all about just whacking. Now, if you want to be like all technical, it could be kind of in the wrist. But for boo hurt, I think it's in the shoulder. Advice on happiness, yeah, man, is not to worry about anything. I mean, obviously worry about stuff like if, you know, the people you love and care about, but not a knight, but I fight in armor. Not a knight, like technically. Fight in armor to like look like a knight, but I don't know, man. I mean, don't watch the news. I don't know. That's probably a key to happiness, maybe. BF, thanks. I got if anybody's wondering, the last couple uploads I got are from the fights over the weekend. Oops. Oh man, just starting. Saw a couple videos of some people doing it. I saw a video of someone getting beat up by like 5 people. I don't know what that Carthaga. I don't know what that word is. I read that key to happiness. Oh. Yeah, perhaps, you know. These days, yeah, it's all sport. No, there's no militaries out there running around in plate armor. But it's nice. Last night, man, I was so tired. We had this we had a co-host live stream till like 2 in the morning. I was in bed by like 3. I finally got some sleep. I was up so long last night. I'm coming up on year 7. I started in 2019, so this is gonna be year 7 coming up. My first official fight in armor for the sport was 2019. Yeah, well, I gotta take a screenshot of it so I don't forget. I'll look it up tonight. Don't worry. Got it. Nope, that only adjusted the volume. Hold on, Carthago. There we go. It makes me all about zero in money. So I fought Sunday, like last Sunday, right? My finger's not too bad. Like my hands are so dirty from putting armor together the last 2 days, but it's actually not looking too bad. This finger was absolutely swollen and purple. It got so bashed in. I got second place in longsword though. And in 2019, you know, that's back when I was lifting weights and I was in shape in that way. Wow. Built before the pyramids in Ireland is crazy, man. That's pretty cool. There's a, yeah, man, I'll look that term up tonight. Not as soon as I get off the live stream, but I will be looking it up within a couple hours after. Because as soon as I get off here, I gotta get to the gym. I'm kind of close. 2 hours, I'm kind of close. 2 hours exactly, and then I'm get to the gym before work. The only video game I play is Warframe. But and Parker. Oh wait. I will. Someone said they were they lived by a ring for fighting in Ireland that's been around since before the pyramids. So we get a better angle on here. How's that? Now I can read chat. Now I can read chat while we're doing it. Oh, yeah, Parker, I was just watching the video, man. I saw it. I was already like in shape, I guess, from lifting weights. My first fight, I won it. It was 3. I don't remember if I went. I think they might have put me in 1-minute rounds because of I was new. I don't remember. Back then they used to break up the rounds on your experience. If you fought, if you would fight 2-minute rounds if you've been Yo, well, nice about Ireland. Greetings, thank you, and greetings from Pennsylvania. Anyway, I won my first fight, but I was in shape more for like lifting weights back then. These days I don't lift weights at all. My main in Warframe, I was using Mirage all night last night, and I kind of flipped between a couple. In order of use, Frost, Rhino. I like the two, but I was using Mirage a lot last night. Sometimes I use Mesa. And sometimes Protea. Other than that, a lot of times I don't use anybody else. I love Mirage though. Well, boy, we had to talk about the cost yesterday. Let me get this rose thing is in the way. It is always on here. Hang on. The thing that says, all right, it's gone. Yeah. Yeah, Nidus is, and I hope I haven't, I don't watch anything. I hope I'm not saying it wrong, but Nidus is good too. And I used Nidus this week for Temporal Archim, which is the one that Kaya does, the Temporal Archimedia. That was one of that, or last week. Wow, man. Some squirrel fell out of this tree and smashed onto that roof back there. Bro, I'm going to point at it. I wonder if... Oh, no, it's off the camera. Oh, shoot. That would have been so crazy to see. I hope it's okay. But did you hear that noise? That was a squirrel falling and bouncing off I saw it, like, flipping around. Oh, my God. Probably hitting the roof was a good thing, and hit the roof and it fell off the roof and hit the ground. Wow, man, that tree is so tall. If anyone heard that noise, that was a squirrel falling. That was a squirrel. I turned around and saw it going, twisting around as it was bouncing off that roof. Oh my God. Ah, man, it wasn't on camera. That house that you can see, it's the one right next to it. Dang it. Yo, that one night, what's up? Yeah, I think Luke. Yo, Luke, what's up again? I'm not Italian. Philadelphia. No, I'm on the other side of the state. Yeah, Rhino's the thing with Rhino. Yeah, man, that was crazy to see. Yo, Jimmy. Oh man. Yeah, Jimmy. Jimmy, introduced the squirrel to Jimmy. Yeah, do you know? Oh, that's all right. I owe you David for that. Thanks about the mustache. Oh, well, I appreciate it. Here, I got a set for David here for the Heart Me, and then I'll catch up in chat. Oh, if that would have been on video, I've been crazy. All right, here's this set. And Sunday night, I put that armor together should have exercise and armor on here Sunday night. Middle of the night, though. I'm talking about like 2 a.m. Yeah. Oh, it looked like it was okay when it bounced off the roof. Luckily, it hit the roof because that roof is halfway down, doing top of that tree. I don't know where it fell from, but bro, that was crazy. I don't know who that is. Is it Kerbo? Mike. I don't know who Mike is. Thanks, Life Stuff. Yeah. Well, the neighbors know. Yo, yeah, we were sewing last night. I think all that armor that we put together, David, I think it's all set and ready to go for the workout. Salmon, and I owe you a heart me set. Oh, man. Kinda. Rooster, I don't have much else to do. It depends. Like, let's see. I even had a date night, right? Was it 2 nights ago? I still even got my workout, and I got 2 live streams in that day, I think. All right, this set is for Salmon. And Salmon, if you're there, I shared what the world's. I think I shared what the world's highlights. He had a whole air show live stream yesterday for to get all his Warframe clips. Let me look at the comment. Oh, I see. Well, just as a precaution, I never say both names at once either. So if I'm like, I don't know who Mike is. I've read the whole name. I didn't get it, but I only say the first name anyway. Yeah. And, yeah, everyone's loaded or has something. All right, this set's for you, Salmon. Good. I only say the first name though. Who knows, man? Like, I haven't watched TV or nothing. Probably longer than 15 years after 2026. Let's see. When would it have been? I don't know. 16 years or something. So I don't know. Sometimes I think that could be some celebrity. I just don't know the names. All right, let me get this set in. Oh, yo, that would be. Oh, that's too funny, man. Actually, now that you mention that, Salmon, I'm gonna do that too. All right, yo. All right, here we go. That's gonna go popular. All right, time to roll. And tell Milo I said what's up too. By the way, if you remember. All right, this set's for you, man. Boy, I'm going back to work after like more than 2 weeks off of work. I'm going back tonight. Oh my. I hope I even remember what to do. Y'all ever have that long off of work and go back? Like, I hope I remember what to do. I don't know. I think it's 3-hit combo. Kensington. There's a place here called New Kensington in Pittsburgh. Spin double hit. All right, we'll try a spin double hit. Salmon, I'm reading the name. Yeah. Oh, I know, dude. The first time someone did it, I even forget which one it was. 2026. I was saying would be. I don't live in Philly. I live on the other side. Andy. This set is for you. We're back to the, yo, Steve. Yo, what is up? Heck yeah, man. Night shift is coming up. I'm working a night shift. Andy, oh, man. All right, this set's for you. What's up? Oh, man. Alright, that's the way we're gonna spin. Oh, and another one. Alright. I'll see who did that in 1 second. Let's get this spin thing, then we'll do the 2 sets for, we'll do the 2 sets for, the heart maze. Here we go. The thing with a double, there, that's the double hit. That's the best double hit spin we're getting. I need to take this off before I get it sweaty. That's a nice hat, I don't want to mess up. Alright, we got 2 heart maze to go. I know the first one's for Andy. Thanks for the likes. Whoa! Got hooked on his sleeve. Now I'm on the camera instead of Bob. Haha. There's one. Next set of 100 for that. I'll see who did that next. Is that for Steve? Probably for Steve Bradley. Whoa! Got my heel stuck in his shirt. Oh, and just so I'm getting done. Yo, Rose sends a heart. Yo, and the fest thing is cool, man. Hey, yo, thanks for the that fest decoration thing. Rose, I owe you a set. Right now, let me get catch up in chat. Yeah. You had to low key learn their names again, Anchor, after that time off work. I bet. I impressed everybody. I went to this job one time, new job. My boss took me around. I remembered everybody's name I met that day. Forgot a lot of them. I just sat in my head. You say their name back over and over. Over time, I forgot most of them. Thanks about the spin. Yeah, I'm not much of a spinner. Training for... Yo, ADHD. Yeah, baby. Training, I can tell you, fighting in armor, the sport of it. And, I think, like, my latest two or three uploads, I think are clips of me. One of them is me fighting from Sunday. Oh, man. There was another... Heart me, wasn't there? Is Tempered? No, Tempered Stone's in here. Yo, Tempered, if you're even here, I ought to be able to catch your live stream tonight because I'm going to be up late. Oh, man, Anchor, thanks for that. The, Go Populars. Oh, man, it'd be such a nice motorcycle day. Motorcycle days are always fun. The weather isn't too bad. Oh, man. Just because I get a little paranoid here, I'll make sure that Bob's... There's a counter on the back of Bob here. Speaking of what are we training for. Let's make sure it's still on. Sometimes it likes to disconnect. Good. Oh, we're at 1,005 hits. And we've only been on for like 20-some minutes. So that's good. We better keep it up. I took 3 days off during those fights because I didn't feel like dealing with Bob in my car. And I'm actually kind of glad I did because the first night I went down, I slept at a Walmart parking lot. It was like 2 in the morning. And I was almost to the event, and I was like, I'm not gonna waste money in a hotel room on the way down just to sleep 6 hours. So I slept in my car. I would not have been able to put the seat down if our friend Bob here is in the back seat. And the other thing too, thanks for the likes. I was gonna go to DC to live stream. I'm glad I didn't now. I would have just been like, because you know what? I would have been going to like maybe three free monuments or something, and that would have been about it. So yeah, and we know just to keep everybody up to date, because you know we talk about it all on here. So my last date didn't work out, man. I thought everything was great. Come home, she actually had unmatched me. I got this really awkward hug at the end, so I didn't ask for her number. Because of that, I figured if she had a good time, maybe she'll just hit me up and on the app. And no, I woke up in the morning, she didn't even hit me up. I was actually unmatched. It was really weird because we had a great conversation, great time. I don't know, maybe it's the mustache. Yeah, right? And the thing is, I had already taken a shower before I left, so I didn't need to do that. Just slept in the car, man. Saved myself at least probably $82. But besides, and I was saying, you know, I spent so much money on these 2 Paul McCartney concerts this month, man. So I needed to save $82. Oh man, so yeah, I don't know, so weird. Hey, what's up, me, Mario? What's going on? Yeah, it's so weird, you know. I went on a date, everything was fine, everything seemed great, and then to get unmatched. It's really weird how that happens sometimes. Oh man, but your niece is home, right? I mean, because I remember when we talked about it, right? That sucks about that and being miserable after. This is me, Mario. It's okay so far. Going back to work tonight, though, after like... Yeah, I thought, I gotcha. That sucks, man. Well, I hope your niece feels better soon. Man, it seems like it's been a while. Well, I mean, aside from stuff like that, I've been alright. Just had all these days off of work. One sword fighting tournament, lots of live streams. That's basically my last 2 weeks have been. Nothing too crazy. I'm trying to hang out with my daughter to do stuff whenever she was off of school. Yeah. Well, but when you're saying just like, I mean, there's no complications though, right? Yeah, man, Anchor, what you're saying. I mean, you're just like a bad, like, I mean, there's no complications, just not feeling well, I hope. I mean, not that I hope that's not good, but you know what I'm saying? I just hope it's not from like complications or something. Mario, I hope so. Yeah, I gotcha, Salmon. Well, Mario, mine are also crossed under this whole next set I'm doing. For you, for good luck. Oh, papa. A set of 50. Hopefully, yo, man. I hope you're doing good too. It's you know, I work at a hospital, man. There's nothing like someone like, I'm getting to go home tomorrow, and you're like, yeah, I mean, you should be getting out tomorrow, and then overnight, like their heart rate gets out of control, or their lab work comes back in the morning, and it's like, oh, looks like you're now having your kidney function's higher. We're gonna have to keep you another day. So I hope you get out of there, man. You need to get out. We need you to be, we need you to be well and on your way, right? So last night I finished putting on. Yo, Andrew, what's up? I finished putting on all the steel pieces of armor on the top half. However, I've realized that the armor that I'm wearing for working out in, the shoulders are so big that if I was going to do like, say I was going to do like jumping jacks, I wouldn't be able to get my arms high enough. So I'm going to leave the shoulders off of it. But the good thing is now I have like steel armor to work out in, where I no longer have to keep wearing my dueling armor. I don't. Yo, who reposted that? Yo, it's a Mario. Mario, thanks for the repost. Pennsylvania. Maybe it looks like Massachusetts. Probably does. The overcast weather today. You changed difficulty mid boss battle, right? So now I have steel armor to practice in. Oh man, all these alarms are gonna keep going off. I would have to pause the live to turn them all off. One damage. Here, wait, we need another one. One. Yeah, I have three. One damage. I got 3 sets of armor now, all made up. The one set, yeah, just a bunch of 1 damages over and over, thousands of 1 damages. So here, I'm gonna tell you this: the armor that I put together last night is used. What's up, Nikki? And I hope, Nikki, that you're feeling better. It's steel. So all right. Long story short, first set of armor I got was $2,400, custom made, so it fits me, right? Second set of armor, also custom made, but a lot more expensive because it's titanium, and I got that one like years later. Oh my God, these alarms are gonna keep going off. Those are my alarms to wake up, because just in case I didn't wake up yet, I forgot to turn them off. Oh my God. So it's fitted to me. I will protect you, yes, but it depends on what the our boss, the king, says, because the king could tell me not to, and I'd have to listen to them, or else we're both gonna just get it. You know what I mean? But I'll protect you otherwise. Thanks about the stash. So yeah, you get it made fitted to you. It fits like a. Yeah, there you go, $3,500. Thanks about the mustache. Oh well, then yeah, then you can and you're awesome. You know what? You're awesome for that. So there you go. You can override the king, because we all know that the women do rule the world. So then I guess I will protect you. I guess you don't even have to order me to do it. I already said I would. And some people. Good thing to add about that in that statement. Fighting off the haters. No, actually, haters don't bother me. Yo, thanks for the puff. If I could do some kind of cool thing like, like some people do have like a heart puff animation, but mine doesn't. Oh, well, I guess what, Nikki, I owe you a set of 100. Let me finish about the armor talk. Yo, TGIF for sure, but TGIF, it's my first night back to work in 2 weeks. This set's for you, Nikki, but let me just finish the armor thing. Tin Man, who was here yesterday as a guest, spent over $4,000, right? $2,400 for my first set, but that was like 7 years ago. Titanium, super expensive. I won't even mention how much it was. $3,500. We were just saying for armor. GS Studio makes a set for $1,800 US. About a little bit more than that. That is everything except for the helmet, which is probably like one of the best deals you're gonna get. Under $2,000, but you're not gonna spend less than that to get armor fitted. That's the important thing. It's fitted to you. You give them all the measurements, the lengths, how the circumference, diameters of stuff. It's all calculated by you. You measure yourself and you give it to them. All right, Nikki, this set's for you. Let me turn the spotlight down here. Is this a little better? Is this lighting better like this? just so you know, for the queen to understand, these spotlights are from the TikTok money. So all those little things do get spent on the live stream. There's that stupid alarm. I do spend the money on it. Yo, all right. This set's for you, Nikki, for the heart me. Let me get the camera in a good spot. Then we'll catch up on chat. Don't worry, I will get to it. I want to be on camera. I'm still really not. One damage. One damage. A bunch of one damages. Oh, man. Catch up on the chat. Thanks about the mustache. It is a temporary look. I'm going streaming in armor. I'm going out in public, live streaming in armor on Black Friday. So the mustache is getting shaved after that. Well, hey, I don't have another armored fight till February, but 2 or 3 uploads ago, my channel is me fighting in my armor. I won 2nd place at a tournament. Yeah, GS Studio and Tin Man supposedly can vouch for it being decent for the price. But yeah, the neighbors watching for sure. The neighbors know. They aren't. The neighbors have seen us practice here and fight. Yeah, we should banish it. Oh, Dylan, I'm trying to, but at the same time, when I first started this, now keep in mind, this is day 159, right? So the first 10 days, I was destroying this dummy here with the shield. Like, I was punching so hard. To the point. Now, I mean, keep in mind, this is a metal handle in here. It has some leather wrap. But to the point where I was bruising my palm. So I don't totally... I get what you're saying about smashing with the shield more and more power, but at the same time, I will kill my body. Oh, heck yeah. Dude, I would use... You could do this with a stick. Here's a stick. This is like a piece of railing wood. Even if you're just sitting here, you know. This is a lot heavier, but... Even if you're just out here doing this, whoo, with a stick. Still fun. Oh, sorry. All right, here's a poll. Here's the poll. Quick poll. Happy face. I paused the live and shut off all the alarms so they quit ringing because there's probably another 25 of them. Sad face, we don't, and we just let it roll, and I have to keep hitting it. There's a 1-minute poll. Go if you feel like voting. Happy face, turned them off, but I have to pause the live. Sad face, we let it roll. Happy face, turn it off. All right, it's already... All right. I'm just going to pause it now. We're obviously turning them off. Hang on 1 second. We're back. Oh, wow. Absolutely nobody wanted me to just let them roll. There were 27 of them. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm usually good at that stuff, but once in a while I forget. And I forgot. Yeah, heck yeah. Well, Meg, I guess we're going to have an actual queen in the house for that. Gotcha. Jeeps, what's up? Yes, I'm going to need that armor. We're wearing the armor. So, yeah, I'm talking about, like, no joke. We are wearing the armor to go out Black Friday. Black Friday shopping. I have two plans. One is here at the store you're just saying, and then there's this really like snobby fashion mall right up north, and I'm going to go there, and we'll see what they say there. I think it'll be good. I'm going to go there at in the late afternoon. We're gonna go out twice most likely. Yo, Tainley, what's up, Tainley? Yeah, heck yeah, a freaking 54-inch two-handed longsword, dude. I love it. My great sword is at least 50. It's 50 something. I forget. Andrew, everybody with the votes, I appreciate it. All right. Good job banishing the alarms, Mario. Yo, and Ryan, if you're there, what's up? Is Ryan here? All right, the lighting's a little better. It kind of really lights up my head, man. We got a 2-hour stream, just so everyone knows. We're going to like 5. Ryan, this set is for you, for the heart me. Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Hope you're doing good today. What's to make the room for the hand? Yeah, we're gonna go Black Friday shopping. So I worked the night before, just so you know. So I have to clock. I'm clocking out of work. I'm just taking a shower because I work in a hospital. I'm gonna throw the armor on, and we're going Black Friday shopping. Right. Yep. Yeah. The shields have that bulb for your hand, like someone was saying. Same Anchor with all those. Let them cook. All right, Meg. This is for you. Rated M. This is for Ryan, the heart me set. Oh, you're good, man. I catch your videos. I watch your videos that you've been sharing. Yo, Anchor with the Go Popular. Yeah, Ryan, man, an OG. Ryan and I go back to like days. We haven't even been streaming yet for. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we've been streaming more than half a year, I guess. But yeah, we go back, man. And it's all good. Things happen. Oh, man. The plan coming up. Yo, love you too, man. Always good to see ya. Here's something I can tell you. The upcoming schedule, because if there's anybody new here who's wondering, tomorrow morning I'll be back out here at like 8 in the morning, probably from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. Thanks for the likes, because I'm going to be clocking out of work and doing this again before I go to bed. Spartan, Zoolander, this is the backyard. Yo, Anchor, thanks for that. I am pretending to be someone who's exercising with a sword. Anchor, whoa, those gift things are pretty cool, man. I don't even know. I think those count for something. I don't even know. Sorry if I'm missing chat. Let me scroll through real quick. Thanks for the follow. No battles tomorrow. No. I don't have an actual... Oh, preparing for my next fight. I thought you were saying who you're pretending to be. That's what I was like. I'm pretending to be someone working out. Yo, whoa. Woo. Ah, man, you're going through that, I appreciate it, man. That's that new, I don't know, they got some new, TikTok has some new, streaming festival gifts or something. I gotta look at it. So my next fight, though, I don't have another fight till February, unfortunately. However, yeah, the next Gladiators. Meg, thank you. Next, So next year, I don't have a fight till February. However, it's good to stay ready because you never know. Something could happen. Like, it could be December and there'd be like, hey, we're having an event here. Come on out. So if I wasn't training, I'd be behind. So, jeez, man. Yeah, man. Too nice, man. I'm telling you what. You're right. Yeah, prep for battle. Oh, man, I got a long sleeve shirt on. As I say, wait till I see after I start lifting weights. You should see my muscles before lifting. I haven't lifted a weight in so long. We're gonna start because next year I might jump on a team and do some team fighting again. We'll see how that goes. But everybody's like, hey man, you should get that armor. You should get back on out in the melee. I just might. Let's see if I can get this a little closer so I can see. Let's get some water. We're on day 159. We're closing in on 500,000 hits. That is the next milestone. What do you think? For 500,000? Yo, a night with guns. Yeah, seriously. No joke. Do you want? Here's a poll. Should we show? I can't. I gotta watch because this app likes to get on me about stuff. Here's the next poll because everybody's probably sick of seeing them. All right, smiley face. Smiley face. I show one of the guns. Sad face. I don't. Yo, thanks for this good populars. This is a baseline because remember I don't lift weights. It's 1-0. Jeremy with the go populars. Bro, hey. It was good talking with you last night, Jeremy. Yo, one vote could win. That's all you need is one vote. Jeremy, thank you for that. There's a... there's two. Ralph, all right. We gotta let it go the whole way. The clock one was easy. Because the clock, to turn the alarms off, I could just tell right away. Everybody hated the alarms. Yeah. The long sleeve shirt. Yo, Greg. Hey, yo. Oh man. See, do you know why I work out? Cause Greg is a monster in armor, man. Not like super awesome, like person in general. In armor. Oh my gosh. Alright, I guess we gotta do the guns. Alright, so here we go. Autocorrect makes everyone look that way. Don't feel bad. No weights left. This is all swords. I swear in my life I have not lifted a weight on purpose since 2024. December of 2024. So this is all. So this is the baseline, and that's gonna be what we need to work on. Because if I start fighting in armor, man, they probably look good, but I don't lift weights. So, do you know what I mean? Like I need to add the strength because if I'm fighting melee, man. Like, I just dueled all year. I looked it up last night. My last time I lifted a weight on purpose was like December of 2024. And it was only because I was seeing somebody at the time who was more ripped than I was. She was pretty ripped. Oh, yo, you do. Awesome. Yeah, concealed carry permit. We got one on each side. You turn around and turn. Yeah, right. Well, that's. So if you just real quick, we're on day 159. I'm hitting this dummy 1,000,000 times in a year or less. If I don't hit him 1,000,000 times in a year, we failed. But we're on almost on day 160, and we're getting close to 5. We're getting close to 500,000. So if you think about it, I will hit 8, 9. In 320 days, we'll be on 900,000. So I'm on track to do it. The due date is it's in this. I think it's in June. I forget. I counted it as day 1 from June. So let's pretend I didn't do this at all tomorrow. It'd still be day 160. I don't keep. That's not like day 159 in a row. That's day 159 since we started. And there's been times like I actually had a fight Sunday. Whoa! It could be like June 22nd. It's really close to then. So, yeah, I mean, I had a fight Sunday, like last Sunday. And I was watching everyone else fighting on Saturday, so I didn't get any hits in. I usually take Bob with me, but I didn't because I figured I'd be taking a nap in my car on the way down, which I did. I slept a whole like 8 hours in my car on the drive down to this event. I wasn't about to get a hotel room just to check out. If I was like traveling with someone and they were like, yeah, let's get a room, I'd have been like, all right. But if it's just me in the car, I'll save myself the money for a night. Yo, Mr. Perfect. The footwork? Yeah, I'm not worried about footwork here though. If I'll just say, just check my two uploads ago, you'll see my footwork. This is just like exercise. I see someone, yo, all my text messages just blew up. It showed me the old text messages. I see what I got, a video it looks like to watch. What's good, Mercer? Yo, and Mr. Perfect, what's up? I lost my hair before the battle. My hair was a battle, man. I used to have actually pretty long hair at one point. Luckily, I at least could have like grow facial hair. I'd have been, at least in my opinion, I'd have been lacking in that department. Oh, yo, okay. Dude, I'm telling you what. I think you're always going to look better on video. I'll check it out as soon as I get off here. I'm going to the gym, too, right when I get off here. No weights yet. My first day lifting weights is going to be like Monday when I don't have work at night. I want to just spend a day at the gym, just take my time, get a whole body of lightweight workouts. Yeah, yo, ask whatever you want. And just to get used to it again, I'm gonna try and stick with it. I'm gonna use my good old fashioned split in the gym when I don't have a whole lot of time, because I don't want to spend my whole life in there. Is I break up push pull this way on one day, push pull this way on the other way, and then legs. But legs is like every 5th day, or I overworked them. So I'll adjust the push pull this way and the push pull this way to accommodate. So if legs falls on one of these days, I just do legs that day, and I'll do this up and down stuff the day after. Yes. Well, the back, I get the back. So pull this, chest, back, shoulders, back, abs and lower back. Boop. I do kind of separate. I actually do those at home. Nice, yeah, and I gotta go slow too, man. I haven't lifted weights in 11 months. Now I lifted them for one day. So yeah, we're all getting back into it. Me, you, Anchor, right? Because as Jeremy would know, there's some big people out there in armor, and if I'm gonna push them down, if I'm gonna push them around, I'm gonna have to lift weights. I did it all this year because lifting weights doesn't help me in duels. So because I also don't want to spend tons of time in the gym, we're gonna focus on just kind of keeping it manageable. Three gym days a week, and it's never the same day. I'm not one to be. I've never had like, well, I can't say never. It's never like chest day is Friday. Like, because my body needs every like 5th day, so it has to be like Friday, Wednesday, and then Wednesday. You know, like every 5th day. The slappy sword style is Boohurt. Boohurt turns every sword form and art into slapping and whacking. Did I miss that? Someone asked about a question. Did it get filtered? Carpe, your question might have got filtered. What's up, T-Cat? This sword's pretty light. It's about 1.5 pounds. However, Zach is 400 pounds out of armor. USA. But Carpe, I don't know if you asked anything before that. It might have got filtered. I just looked. I don't see anything. Or if that was the question, yeah, USA. Yeah, the dude in outside of armor. Yeah, Zach Gold. Yo, we all know Zach. Yeah. Oh, man. Zach is like, with armor, has to be over 500 pounds, right? And Jeremy was trying to push him around. Featherfall, yo, I owe you for that. This is for you right now. And this slappy style is Boohurt style. You don't have anything to do in Boohurt except whack. You can't do this in Boohurt. So you have to just hit. Like it could be a wooden broomstick, you know, you'd be doing the same thing. Although you do want to have edge on. I gotta watch it. I'm not in the habit of hitting our friend here in the neck. It's got the hits have to be like in the face and stuff. It hasn't even been an hour since we started the live today. I'll catch up on chat in 1 second. Gotta be getting close though. Oh, I got a puzzle piece to do, everybody. If I don't do this little thing, it's only on my screen. If I don't match up this puzzle piece, it'll end the live stream. So we gotta be real careful. Did it! Oh, as in which nation? All right. German, I guess. I think it's a compilation of things. So the armor. What about the armor? Was did we talk about that? Zach and armor is probably 500 pounds. Yo, heck yeah, the carpe. That's awesome. I love reenacting stuff too. And so the longsword stuff I do. Let me just make sure this is still counting because it's got to be close to an hour since we started. There's an app on his back to read how many hits and how much time has gone by. All right. Oh, there's still 3 minutes on it. We're over 2,300 hits in an hour. So armor. My armor for fighting at like the 5-on-5 Featherfall. Thanks to Rosa. Bark bark. My armor for fighting teams with everything on is 115 pounds. My armor for duels with everything on without the helmet is 29 pounds. Huge difference. And this I'd say a lot of it comes from German. There's if you want to know, like honestly, I think the biggest two most popular styles for this sword fighting and stuff comes from heck yeah, inquiring. The best way to find out anything is to inquire. I'm trying to move this so it's a better angle. All right. Yeah, that's like what I do, kinda. The last cage match I had though was last October. So just everybody here who's not new probably knows. I got knocked out pretty good last October. So this whole year, I just stuck with regular like weapon strike duels. February is my next huge tournament, and after that, I'm probably gonna make the jump back into cage fighting again. Yo, heck yeah, T-Cat. Dude, I got rocked, and so I was fighting a guy, right? And so when they punch with those shields, they punch a lot, man. And I was hitting. I was up against the in the cage. He had me pinned up in the cage. And I was like hitting down here, and I kept like paying attention to his shield punches. And he came around the side. He had this saber that had this big D ring on it, and it hit just the place where it hit me on the side of my helmet. Man, dude, I was out. And that's probably like the 5th time I've had a concussion doing this. So I figured I'd give it a break for a while. Yeah, like dude, I've taken some pretty bad spine hits in this sport too. The spine hits are crazy because you'll be out there fighting. When you're fighting teams, people hit you from behind and everything. And the times when they come up behind you and smack you right across the spine. I've had times where I was doing something and someone hits me with one of those and my legs just go out. Like I don't want to fall down, but I just fall down because it just knocks your body out. I'm totally conscious. I'm fighting. I get hit so hard, I just feel this sharp kind of quick pain real quick. My body goes bloop. Yeah, fencing's good. The reason I got out of the fencing, I used to do fencing like in my 20s. I'm 46 now. And the thing with the fencing though is it's like this is like boop, I win. And it's really cool. Fencing is the most probably prestigious sword, Olympic style fencing sword sport, you know what I mean? But it's to one hit and you win. I like Buhurt because it's a time limit. So I'm fighting for like 1 minute rounds, 2 minute rounds, and it's who can score the most in those rounds. Like, those cage fights aren't just to one hit, you know? I got 2 minutes in there. And then I get a 1 minute break, and then I gotta do it again for 2 minutes. And then if it's tied, I gotta do it again for 2 minutes. Ding ding, that's the first hour of that app. We got an hour to go. Next time that goes off, it's the end of the live. It's in an hour. Oh, yeah, bro. Oh my god. So you saw somebody get knocked out. You kinda can relate. Had to go to the hospital. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. We're about the same age. I'm 46. Well, my garden back there. Wait, can you see it? Well, that's under that tree. That's I throw sticks under there to burn. That's my kindling. But the garden in the back is done for the year, so it just has all that gray or the brown stuff grown in it that died. I'm in PA. Yo, oh, England, cool. So my family way back in the day came from like Land's End. $180. That's cool. Yeah, I'm almost the same. I'm down to like 186. I was down to 170 in the 170s. I'd like to be back down there, but I don't think I'm gonna get there. That was really hard for me to stay in the 170s. So I'm back to like 186, which is fine. I want to lose some of that weight again now. Nice, yo, that's cool. So funny. We got how many things we're all finding out. We got these things in common here through this TikTok app. Well, I appreciate it. I try. I do practice a lot. And I have exercise and armor, which I used to never live stream because no one would come by. And this time everyone was like, because I was like, I have another armored. All right, 2,400. Just in case the app crashes, we know we did at least that much. Every hit for this million is documented. So, yeah, could be distant family. Yeah, who knows? Whenever they came here though, a long time ago. There's a church bell, so it's got to be 4 o'clock. So whenever I live stream my cardio stuff sometimes, right? I don't know the name, but Sir Thomas West. What's cool? Yo, yeah. We're going on the raid, but the raid isn't until February, unless something comes up. This is what I gotta do in my time off, till my next fights. Thanks for the likes. Parker, what's up? Reggae. What's up, Reggae? Oh, he wasn't Thomas West the Ninth. Well, that's cool. I don't know. I don't think we have. Who knows? Maybe these days we all have a knight in our family because they probably survived long enough and had kids compared to a lot of other people. Yo, good afternoon, Reggae. I'm getting ready for work tonight. My first night back, and I had 16 days off of work. Oh, all right. This is AHO, what up? Hope your day's going great too. This house is from the 1800s. So a lot of these houses down here in this area are actually like that old. What about that, Reggae? I didn't understand. Sometimes I forget already what we're talking. Thanks for the likes. I might have already even forgot what we were talking about. So yeah, next fight, February. This is what I have to do in the meantime. Not just this. Oh, I remember I was talking about a minute ago too. Like, no one tunes into my cardio live streams, which I don't care. But at the same time, so finally enough people are like, yeah, do one. So I did. It's actually a good live stream. So we got another one Sunday night. That would be nice to get out of the freezer once in a while. What's up, Excalibur? For the cold? Heck yeah. Is that stuff that old? How long has Jaeger been around? I don't know. This is just me, man. I'm not any different off the camera. Oh, and just so we all know, now that I have... Alright, I'm going back to work tonight, right? I'm going to have a lot of downtime, hopefully. As long as there's nobody doing bad at the hospital. I'm going to have a good bit of downtime in the middle of the night to download all the footage from this event. And I'm going to go through, I'm going to upload. I have a lot of good uploads, I think. Like interviews with people and stuff from this event. So this week we'll have some good uploads, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, alright, I guess. The other thing too, man, like, it's different because I'm single again, so when I'm single, I have more time to kill. Yo, and I ran into my ex at the ATM yesterday, man. Tin Man, what's up? Oh, Tin Man, I owe you 100. Miles, if Miles can hear me, what's up? I hope you're doing good today. Jaeger's been around since that long. Okay. So I was at the ATM last night, and my ex was there with some other dude, and like, or something, I guess. So I was like 2 feet away from her, and I was sitting there like this. She didn't realize, probably because I have the mustache, she probably thought out of the corner of her eye I was somebody totally different. It probably saved me. Had I had a full beard, she probably would have looked over. Maybe not. They were preoccupied. But anyway, that was. I'm talking about the one that came in here in chat the one day, whenever I was my infamous live stream when she showed up in chat and it was total chaos and drama. All right, Tin Man, this set's for you. I was listening to that car squeak, squeak, squeak. Oh, hey, just everybody else who tuned in, a squirrel fell off that tree. Fell out of that tree and bounced off the roof in the back. Like, it was the loudest thud. A really tall tree, man, at the beginning of the live stream. But it was just barely off camera. Alright. Oh! Alright, I guess we got 200 to do. Miles! Mental Miles, thanks for that. Anyone out there ever want some inspiration, go check out Mental Miles. Always has some decent quotes for today. Or any day. Doesn't even have to be just good stuff. This is for Tin Man and Miles. A little kick. That was kind of a bad kick. When I put these steel legs on, I'm going to have to practice kicks with the steel legs. It'll give me a workout. almost time to catch up on chat. Boop. Whew. Yo! Yes! I just saw that. I could have seen that before I did all the sets. Mental Miles, awesome. Being cleared to get back to the gym. Heck yeah. Yeah. These gloves are great. Maybe a little thin for a falcon. I could keep a dove on here. Boop. Yo. Yeah, about the squirrels that you're asking about, Ray. Like, dude, this squirrel fell from the top of the tree. I was sitting here and we heard this thud, and I looked and saw as it rolled off the roof. It was on that house right there. But the thing is, it was too far on this side, so we missed it. Besides, I don't even know if it would have been able to zoom in on that. He got 300 yards away. Actually, that's probably... Yo, Isaiah, I'm role-playing exercise for my next fight. That's probably actually less than 100 yards away, a little bit less. Actually, I don't know. I'm on like year 7. See all the stuff I missed. I'm doing a set. Trying to become Skeleton Knight. Yeah, typical Friday evening. No, I gotta go. I'm working tonight. That's my Friday evening tonight. My Friday was a couple nights ago to go out to the social dances. That was my adventure. 360 back spin shield smash would be great. So I pretty much stick with sometimes I use a mace. A lot of times I don't really like to get into maces with the fights because for the one-on-one fights, because if I miss, then it's a big recovery time. However, people are using these ball maces these days, and I might refuse to fight somebody with one because they wreck armor. I seriously would rather save my armor than do one-on-one against a ball mace. You should see how bad these things are wrecking people's armor. Technically, it's a small shield. They're classifying it as a buckler for the sport. Yep, that's me from Sonic. I was telling my daughter that. I would go for the one with the projectile for sure. However, I do have a couple sharps sitting around just in case, but I'd rather, you got to get up close and personal. And are they going to be breaking with a sword? Probably not. So yeah, we would you want to, right? Most likely, I'd come down, even if I grabbed one of my sharps, I'd come down like this, they'd be like, where's the jewelry? I'd be like, with my sword, Yeah, my typical Friday, going back to work. It sucks going back to work on the weekend, but whatever. Gotta work this weekend. I'm off on Sunday, so we're gonna have a armored cardio day on Sunday. I gotta work through this whole here in the U.S. it's Thanksgiving coming up. I gotta work through that whole holiday. But that's fine. As long as I should be able to get New Year's off. I could maybe throw it, but if I miss. And it's I don't have practice throwing my sword, so if I miss, I'm in trouble. Yeah. Right anchor, shing. Whew, throw it at him, toss it. Yo, I could 2:30 to 1. I'm 6:30 p.m. till 7 a.m. My, what is it called? A Honshu longsword and a APK longsword. Yeah, it's rough, but it's. I mean, it is what it is. 3 days a week, though. I only have to work 3 days a week for full time. I think it's called APK. The APK one, it's all black, and it's a longsword, and the crossguard is only about that big. It's actually short. It's actually shorter than that. Yo, Miles, that's great. Spreading the sport in a way like that, man. That's cool. Everybody loved it. Yep. The time off, man. 4 days off a week. That's how I had 14 days off in a row just now. I mean, I had 16 days off. I had more than 2 weeks. Because I bunched the days I work up together in the beginning, and I have to go work a bunch of days in a row. Like 4 in a row, with 1 off in the middle, but, bro, didn't even have, I got like a whole extra week. Cavallero! Yo, I owe you 100 for that. You know, I got all that time off. Which is the executioner swords? Alright, this is for you, Cavallero. For like 3 days since I just fought on Sunday, man. This is like the first day we're back outside, getting actual, like, back to a normal routine out here. I was a little, not stiff or sore, but, bro, I was kind of like not feeling swinging this around so fast. The little backhand thing. I don't think I'd ever try a backhand in actual boot hurt, but maybe I will one day. Thanks for the likes. I think that was 100. We're pretty close. What's up? A few more lines of yo, 10K reggae, y'all are too nice. Appreciate the likes. Yo, heck yeah. Northern Logger, what's up again today, by the way? I'm considering it, Rex. That's why I'm going to start working out now. Featherfall, thanks for the Rosa. Bark, bark. So starting like Monday, we're going to start doing some weights. The armor I was putting together last night, I could almost fight in that armor I put together last night. I have a very bad sized brig because it's for someone a lot bigger than me. It's the only brig they had. So that's what came with it. I just need a brig. The armor I have, like, that I fit together last night, actually has really good coverage on the shoulders. It's probably my most protective set of armor now. The thing is, the straps on it kind of suck. So to fight melee, if I was going to fight melee, I'd probably just redo a couple of the shoulder straps. I almost guarantee you I would get an armor failure because one of those straps is getting busted, if not both. The shoulder plates, for how big they are, it spans this huge gap, this huge distance, and the leather straps are like only this wide on the shoulders, and I could just see them getting busted off. Late March. Oh, Rex. Okay, let me tell you this. If it's not BI, I don't need the other set. I can wear my if as long as it's not Boo International, technically, I don't even know if I get away with my armor in BI. But if it's not BI, I could probably I can fight in my original melee armor still. Well, keep me informed, man, about that. Shark Knight, what's up, Shark Knight? If you're there, yo. Get some hits in until about 5 o'clock. We still got another like 40 some minutes to go, which is crazy. And then I gotta go to the gym. I gotta get some cardio in. Basically, I want to sit in the hot tub. I need to shave. I need to shave all this, like around the mustache, all the way around the mustache, which includes up here. And then that'll get me through till Black Friday. I gotta do it again before Black Friday. Whenever we go out for Black Friday. Oh yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Keep me in the loop. March. And just so we know, next year, right? I did every Boo Hurt International event I could this year that was not too far out west. And next year, I'm not. I'm going to do more events that are like fun. So like, yo, Featherfall, thanks for the Rosa. Bark, bark. So something like that would be pretty cool. I'm still going to get in like my 3 BI tournaments next year. Maybe 4 if I need to get another one for points. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. But as long as I'm looking more for fun. Last year, this whole year. Oh, Mental Miles, thanks for the rose too. Oh, haha, Mental Miles, yo, thanks for that. If anyone hears me bark, Feather's got a special announcement. Bark, bark. It goes back to someone else's live stream. So anyone who's here who doesn't know, like tonight, Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Bark, bark. Tonight, I will be watching What the World TV. So I have no late night live stream tonight since I'm working. But if anybody wants to know, I will be in his chat. Level 2 Barbarian, yeah. Level 2 Barbarian. I have a nicer shirt than the level 2 though. Does the level 2 Barbarian even wear a shirt? Whenever I think Barbarian, I think they'd actually not. Yo, Io, what's up? How you been? It's been a little while. So, no live stream tonight. Later tonight, I'll be in What the World TV's live. If anyone else, like Featherfall, Salmon, Tempered Stones goes live, I'll probably be in there. Oh, or Mr. Perfect. Not so Mr. Perfect has an exercise stream. If it's during the time when I have downtime at work, I'll be there. And I'm going to work on... So while I'm there, I'm going to just let all these videos from the live streams from these fights we had this weekend download. And I'll start putting together the highlight videos from this event. So it'll be good. We're going to have... Hopefully, it'll be a good week for uploads. The actual event footage is usually cool. Featherfall, thanks for Rosa. Bark, bark. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's What the World TV. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of work done tonight too. At work. My first night back. See if I can type it. It's entertaining, man. He does gaming, man. And last night was good, man. He had there, that's his name. Yeah, I'll tell you all about the gear. You want to see some real quick? I'll show you. Can't believe my we still got 50% battery. So yeah, he had a really good live last night. Get some light in here. Yo. Yeah, it's a good time, man. Like for just he's playing. I don't know what he's playing tonight. Some puzzle game, but he usually does War Thunder. But he got a special game for tonight. That's why I wanted to check it out. It's someone that his chat wanted to play. All right. From Ukraine. This is me up here. My avatar picture. So, Featherfall, thanks to Rosa. Just because we got enough people to go on a little quick field trip. Talking about the armor. Did I miss something about... Was I going to answer something? And I forgot. March... I see it. Wait. There's the date. Rex, I'm taking a... So I know. All right. March 28th. So I can write that on the calendar. All right. You can get Now the arms aren't on here because I was fixing a couple straps, and I just fixed this shoulder, so I gotta put that back on. Just so you know, $2,400. But I've fought in this so many times. Other people have fought in this. Days fighting in practice. Other people using this for practice. $2,400. Kind of a crappy startup expense, but this, remember I said this is almost 7 years old, and I still have it. This is the only rivet. I had to replace one plate because this got broke from getting smashed with a halberd. So that was a field trip, everybody. And I gotta leave this light on because I gotta remember to feed Jimmy the hamster, who is not out. He's not gonna come out till like after 10 o'clock at night, and I'll be at work. Yeah, here I just have stuff laying around the house because these are the new steel legs I'm putting together. But for example, you know, like these go on your legs, right? But I have them sitting here because I ran out of places to put stuff. This is my armor I'm wearing only for exercise. So I painted the inside, did a couple things with them to get them ready, because the most annoying thing is rust on armor. And it rusts on the inside too. And here, this is an axe I use. This is one of my favorite axes to hit people with. Not sharp, see what I mean? If you're wondering what the smiley face is, that was from the last tournament. That the smiley face just shows that it passed the. That's what we're talking about. Where to buy. The smiley face is for the inspection sticker from the last tournament where I used it. All right. So here's the thing. There are some of the best. Sorry. Some of the best armors you have to get a hold of through Messenger, which is crazy. That's how this sport operates still. Let's talk about this. Let's make sure there's nothing else to answer real quick. And we'll talk about where and how. Yep. Rex, and you talk about that car wax? I'm going to do that. I just said, Jimmy, Jimmy hates people, and he's not going to get up. Yeah, I'll look out for that DM. It's for real. I mean, you take hits in that armor, like, you beat the crap out of each other. It's like pain compliance. Like I said, do you remember? I get hit so hard in the back sometimes, like my whole body just collapses. I didn't want to hit the ground, but my body just does. All right, so to get it. Now, this shield. Oh look, I must have used this at that tournament too. There's a purple sticker on here, the purple smiley face. So this shield, for example, is from this from Medieval Extreme, right? So Medieval Extreme has all kind of stuff in stock a lot of times. Swords, shields, you know, they have stuff in stock. So I bought this titanium buckler just, you know, like nothing. There's a lot of places that have swords, shields, stuff like that you can just buy. The armor is made specifically to fit you. Let me make sure that this is not paused. Sometimes when I walk away, this pauses. So what you do, whenever you're going to buy armor, you either find one that's going to give you all the soft stuff, the soft layer to wear underneath, which usually looks like a quilt. 3,400 hits. You have a soft padded layer underneath. A lot of people these days even just wear like a karate gi or something, right? But like Mason, who I was talking with at the event, I don't know if anybody noticed, but his underneath his armor, he wears like a karate gi. A gi, is that how you say it? I'm still sticking to the historical stuff, and I wear a gambeson underneath. It's like a big quilted jacket. You get all your measurements. Some places will get you both. They take your measurements, they get the quilted armor, and then they make the armor, and it fits because they get the length, they get how wide you are here, how wide you are here, how long it is from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. You know, just get like 50 measurements. Okay, and then you get everything built like to spec, so it fits you like perfect. Right, me, square up. Everything's built like to fit you like that, right? Yeah, so they say like you're not supposed to be able to see anything modern. So he has and you can't tell what he has underneath for the most part. From like this far away, from me to you, like you can't tell it's a gi. It looks like it could just be fabric. You know what I mean? So it's a lot more lightweight. It's a lot more breathable, and that's what he wears. However, it's not very thick. So the padding underneath makes a difference too. The padding under your armor can help reduce how hard the hits hurt. So you go to either one of the websites online that actually, yo, cool boy, what's up? Like Medieval Extreme, Boohurt Tech, who are the bigger organizations that sell armor, and it usually takes months. They might even have a waiting list. You know, they might even say we're not even get to start on your armor for 3 months. You might have to wait like 7 months or longer sometimes when it's busy. But there's a lot more armors these days, like Ukraine, Poland, like Mexico. The USA doesn't really. You could use probably a bike helmet liner on the inside, but it has to be everything's, you know, it has to be, there's rules for how, you know, thick helmets have to be, and they have to be steel. They don't allow titanium helmets in Boohurt. You know, they wouldn't allow anything like leather or plastic. On the inside though, you put all the padding in there. You could put motorcycle helmet padding in there, I bet. Yeah, you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to hurt anybody else, but it happens sometimes. But if anyone tuned in, I live streamed the whole event Saturday and Sunday, man, and there were hardly any injuries. I think only a couple people ended up. There were a couple knee injuries. One was from stepping the wrong way. One was from getting hit in the knee. Yeah, see, about five months. See, from Extreme and Medieval Extreme, all that make great armor, and those are the ones to go to. Like as far as like the big, think of they're like the big box stores, and they have all the everything. And it's so easy. Websites are easy. A lot of times, if you want custom stuff, you actually have to get a hold of these blacksmiths, like on Messenger. Like that's how I got mine. I had to go back and forth and talk on Messenger with this guy, and then I had to wire transfer him to his bank account. The payment. My bank was like, you don't even know this guy. You're sending him $2,400 for armor. I was like, yeah. Like this is what we do, and I showed him videos. Like, okay. You know, they're trying to protect your investments, but yeah, yep. And it's all just saying that it's all recreated. Yeah, like Rex is saying, and I have jack chains. I bought jack chains from American Boohurt. The thing with in here in the U.S., there's just nobody out there, and I don't know. There's got to be somebody who's about to just pop off and be like, hey, I'm selling full sets of armor. But there's nobody here doing it. So we're just kind of stuck. Yeah, almost every full set of armor, I can't tell you off the top of my head one person in the USA that I recommend. There could be that I just don't know about. I'm just saying. We got about a half hour to go. I have not read that Dungeon Crawler. I read. Closest team to you, 4 hours away. Well, and here's another thing. You can, I mean, you know, my friend Devin just fought at some event over the weekend, and he's listed unaffiliated. He's not even on a team. He fights with us a lot. He fights with a lot of the Ohio teams, but he's like he's not even on a team. Anybody new, you need to see in person though, a team. You have to go visit a team, go to an event so you can see the stuff. Get an idea what it's about. Iron Beetle. Oh, is that who it is? Yeah. Yeah, same here, Rex. I know Mickey Gallus, I think, wears Iron Beetle gauntlets, and I think he has the gauntlets that are split. 2 fingers and 2 fingers. Yeah, yep. I gotta be, that church bell that went off means I got a half hour to live stream. I gotta be off here at 5. And you gotta watch though, on those websites like that. Yeah, you don't want to get something off that. Yeah, you don't want to get something off that. Like David, a lot of armor they'll sell. If you see a helmet for Boohurt for $300, it's not for Boohurt. Brand new, I can tell you that. Iron Beetle's in Michigan. All right. Yeah, you need to see him at least once. Yeah, I've not read that Anchor. What you're talking about too. The thing, this stuff isn't cheap. You know, that's what sucks. But a good team might even let you even get in for some practices. If you're gonna go visit a team, you gotta plan. So if you're gonna visit a team or an event's different. If you're gonna at an event, like I'd gladly let someone try on my armor when I don't have it on, or a helmet, and see what it's like at an event. But you know, we're kind of usually pressed on time. Sometimes we got to be out of the venue like an hour after it ends or something. You know? But like at the Ren Fair I just fought at, we had hours afterwards to hang out with the crowd and talk and do stuff. Any event, man, everybody for the most part is so approachable. You can walk over to the fighters tent and just ask, because we do want people to get into it. You know, that's what I would. You don't get anything out of this. There's right now. I mean, except for like to do it for fun and for the rep. You know, maybe like, hey, we're the best team. You know, but it's all just, it's mostly for fun, man. You don't make any kind of money for the most part. You can kind of, but it's nothing to make a living off of for sure. But yeah, you have to see. I would suggest you at least get hit in armor a couple times to see what it's like. Because what happens is, people will go to a practice, and I'll tell you exactly how we do ours. We'll let people get in armor and fight one of us. So we'll usually give them like a shield, sword, axe, something like that, and you're like, go at it. And we'll have someone else that's already fights like in armor with just like a shield to block or something. Like we don't hit back. Then we'll give them some hits. So you let them go for like 3 rounds. And then you're like, you want to take a couple hits, see what it's like? Because some people, man, I'm telling you what, it hurts. It hurts getting whacked with axes. You can get seriously hurt. A lot of times, people don't get seriously hurt. Like Jay Throws, who was in here, man, he is a beast, man. He was still fighting duels the next day after getting hit in the collarbone so hard that his whole shoulder is purple. That's stuff that happens sometimes. The most tame stuff. Duels for weapon strikes only, like sword and shield, long sword, polearm is pretty rough. Buckler, dude, you're almost never gonna get hurt. Long sword, the most you're gonna get is some busted up fingers. Same with sword and shield. Polearm, you could get a concussion. But duels, man, most tame armored thing. And I'm telling you what, I fought like 12 people Sunday. I just have one messed up finger. And it's so much fun. So Wild Rebel, I have found a better map. Do you know AMMA? AMMA, the ones that that have the really cool clips on here, the cage matches. Go to, if you find Armored MMA, AMMA, you go to their site. You go to the menu, it says start fighting. In that drop down menu, there's a locator, and it is the most up-to-date map. You can find probably 80% of the teams are on it. You find a team, the Armored Combat, but the AMMA, that's the one to have the good sword fights in cages. Let me make sure this is still counting. AMMA, go to the menu, start fighting. You click on that, it will have another link where you can click on to find a team near you. Super up to date. You just need to find a team. You need to talk to someone in person. I could tell you too, but you need to see in person what it's about. And most teams ought to have a way that you can put armor on to try it out, or just to see, or you need to yep. My team isn't on the AMA site either. You can get it on there, I think, right? Can't you? Ours isn't on there. My team isn't on there either. I'm actually doing a recruiting thing though Tuesday out here. And you want to come out? Anyone want to drive a ton of hours to come out to Western Pennsylvania? I'm doing a new fighter thing on Tuesday out here near Pittsburgh. But you just need to see one time. I would suggest this. You need to see one time. Go to either be in an event to talk to people. You need to see the stuff. So you see in person. It's a lot different than what it looks like on a video. And if you get that knowledge, you can make your own team. You can be 4 hours away, start your own team. There you go. But you got to have the knowledge to start it. Yeah, same. I don't even know. So here's how it goes. And I'll tell you exactly how it goes. we'll have this event. I'm gonna have this event. We got at least 3 people coming, new people coming that I'm gonna talk to on Tuesday, right? Odds are none of them are gonna stick with it or do it. That's why we stopped recruiting. We had so many people. We had you talk to like 50 people, 2 people come out. Out of those 2 people, you're lucky if one even does it. At least here. It could be, I'm sure it's different in other places. And I don't know why it's so hard. It's Armored MMA, Nashville, or look up Nashville Armored Combat. You might find it through them too. If you look up on TikTok here, I'll search this on here. I'm typing it. AMMA. If you search that, find them on here. You should be able to find. They're the ones that have the cage fights, the super professional looking cage matches. AMMA, and you can find their. I might get. So for AMMA, you got to send a whole highlight video. You got to send a video. I never applied. I probably will before I retire. It's not like on my list of things to do. Well, I would love to do it. So there's a different cage match league out in Delaware that I'm gonna probably fight in next year. It's the same thing. It's just not popular. It's the same competition, but at the same time, it's not as popular. But it's also a lot closer, and I'm friends with the guy who runs that cage match league over there. The other one, it's Armored AF. I know. Yeah, and it is like, it's like the UFC, it's the closest, is it? So here's the thing too, you know, and I will tell you this too, I don't think it's exactly like MMA. It's armor, it's beating each other up in armor. Because there's no submission holds. There's no, you know, like I can't do an arm bar, a triangle choke. You can't choke people either, because it's against the rules to get your haft under someone's helmet. Because imagine having a, even though these things aren't sharp, imagine that slip under someone's neck and you're choking them. So you can't do stuff like that. Jacob, yo, thanks for the dolphin. I've never worked at a Ren Fair, but I've fought at a bunch of them. Yo, I shaved. Yep. Until Black Friday, this is the look. I'm going out in armor and Black Friday in armor with this mustache. I shaved this mustache for fighting at this event I had. Jacob, thanks for the dolphins. I fought on Sunday. I got 2nd place in longsword. And this is my look for it. I uploaded it. If anyone wants to check it out, it's like 2 or 3 uploads ago. One of my favorite round from the longsword matches. But so you can't do arm bars. Yeah, you can't do, because the other thing, if you think too, someone has like a just an opening like this in their helmet, and if you're a referee, you cannot tell if someone is knocked out. Plenty of times people lay there after a fight. Conan, yeah, in the stash. Yeah, biggie, can't you see? Sometimes it's mustache. Your mustache hypnotized me, and I just love your mustache ways. You get into armored combat, you won't get paid. There's a lot of perks though. You go to the Ren Fair. We went to this Ren Fair, man. Fight at the Ren Fair. We get in for free. Bring a guest for free. Get a meal. My daughter, I used to take her to the Ren Fair all the time. I'd be like, well, I got to fight at 11:30 and then at 3:30. The whole day is ours. You get around. So there's perks, you know. I'm telling you what, we're having a new Fighters Day out here in Pittsburgh Tuesday. I bet I could get 5 people to come out. I'm gonna be lucky if we get one of them to even come to a practice, or one to come to, because I'm gonna get people in armor. I'm taking a couple sets of armor out there, in case someone wants to get suited up. I'll put my armor on. I'll put them in armor. We'll fight a little bit. Woodland, yo, what's up, Woodland? And basically what I do is you can just, I'll give them a whole minute. Just swing at me, whatever you want to do. And I just sit there, I'll probably block. And then be like, well, if you want me to swing back, I will. Because I could watch, not hit him in the gaps. Yo, If you want to fight without the armor, do Hema. Hema fights without the armor. What's up, Woodland? This is my last day. This is not. I had 16 days off of work. I'm heading back. Thanks for the likes. Yes, Rex. It was good hanging out with you. Mr. Ethan, thanks for the follow. Logan, yep. Hema, man, you fight without... Hema, you have a jacket. You wear a jacket. You do have to wear an arming jacket, though. But, yeah, no armor. Dude, I've gotten so busted up in Hema. Niley, what's up? Hope I'm saying that right. Oh, man. It's the weekend. I gotta go back to work. But we're gonna do a new fighter thing. I have to catch up with everybody. I'm gonna post it on our team page. We're having a new fighter day Tuesday. I gotta find a place to do it because it gets dark too early. I don't want to do it at my house for obvious reasons. I do it at the park, but I think the park's gonna be closed, and I don't know if they're gonna have the lights on at the gazebo. So I have to find a place where we're gonna have to go. I might even just do it at the Walmart parking lot, man. I need to find a place around here that has lights. It sucks in the winter to do team meetups. And Ethan, you learn enough about it. Thanks for following too. You learn enough about it, you can have your own team. Like I've said, my friend Devin, he's just listed as unaffiliated. Devin is not on a team, and he fights. You can fight on any team you want as long as you're looking for somebody too. Here, let's talk about that. All right? Okay, so we're in Pittsburgh. Thanks for the likes. And our team is called Pittsburgh Armored Combat, right? So, we had, at one time there were 8 of us on the team. Then we split because most of them live north of the city. So they have a team up there called the Beaver Bashers. I'm not joking, that is their name. The Beaver Bashers. They're in Beaver, PA. Iowa, yeah. If you learn enough about it, you can start your own team. Oh, yo! Johnny, well, I'm glad it popped up on there. So now there's just 3 of us on the Pittsburgh team, and we haven't been recruiting because people come by. We had somebody come by. He even bought a whole suit of armor, and he quit not even a year later because he had a problem with this. He was honest about it. He's like, guys, I don't even know, but half the time when I was at practice, I was already had like a bottle that day. You wouldn't know because he had to do it to function. It got the better of him, and he ended up just quitting. It's a shame because he was pretty good. And it's no joke. He was shorter. He was probably about, I'm 6 foot. He was probably this tall, and the dude was tough, man. But there's, I don't even say, I'm not even, whatever. His demons got the better of him, I guess. Yeah, I did. Sword and Buckler for Carnage. I better be. I was one of the first people to sign up. I was sitting there, Sword and Buckler and Longsword. I don't know when rosters are due, but very, very slim chance I wind up doing Melee there. Very slim chance. But I could. I was talking to one of my friends over the summer, and if they're short, I might jump on a team. I won't tell you who till it's official. And if it's not official, then I'll just tell you who it would have been. This is Ukrainian made. This is probably Taiwan. I have some American made armor parts. I have American made swords and axes. Just so we know, we got till 5 p.m. and then I got to get off of here. Probably just before 5. I'm setting the sword down because I have to go to work. I have to get to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go do sprints. I'm going to do abs and lower back. And I'm going to go in the hot tub and stretch. Next season, man, we're getting back into the cage fights and stuff. I don't know when. Yo, I hope it's for real. When you say decent, I hope. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Oh man. Yeah, it's mostly Ukrainian. And despite the whole thing going on over there, man, I mean, they still put out armor. There's still people getting so, and man, for years, I'm talking about over 2 years straight, every day, I was falling. I still do, but I spent half hour a day, probably at least, looking at the front line, all the news from over there. Bro, that invasion for the attacker is going so bad. Yeah, sure, they've gained a lot of ground. It is so bad for an army that big of how much they've taken. The front lines do not move. They move, obviously, but on a scale, if you look over years, it's just so slow. So the whole western side, man, like they're still like producing stuff. You know, I mean, like I'm talking about for the all the armorers, some of the armorers, and it's a shame, man. There's some of the Buhurt fighters that have got unalived over there, man. It's horrible. But but to talk about for this manufacturing thing, like so much equipment comes from that company, and they're still pumping it out. The guy that made my armor posted his whole workshop got bombed, which is crazy. Yeah, I'm glad he's all right. Good thing he wasn't in his workshop when it happened. Yeah, true. You're right. Technically, it's been going on a lot longer. Yeah. So they've expanded basically what they from 2014 and up around, but those front lines don't change. And I don't if anyone follows or not. I'll just tell you, the last month, Ukraine has been cutting through a lot of these areas and cutting off and encircling troops. Now, Russia, sure, they move ahead. You take a half of a field a day. You know, they lose so much armored equipment, man. It's crazy. And it's well documented. It's crazy how much this war with drones, they document this stuff, man. They keep a very accurate, up-to-date thing of the front lines. Thanks for the follow, Daniel. Yo, they keep a very accurate track of the front lines, and they move obviously, but they don't move over all this time. If you flip through the scale of the map over years, you'll see the front line go like this, but day to day, like there's like no movement. They get a little breakthrough, kind of right now. Pokrovsk and stuff is a little crazy, but you would think for the second best army in the world supposedly that they should have done a lot more than they did. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of the equipment comes from there. Yeah, M1 is great, man. Yeah. So M1 is like the MMA stuff we were talking about earlier. M1 is great. Right. Oh my God, man. Here we are 3 years later. It sucks, man. That whole situation sucks. But just talking about it, but man, Putin's like, I don't know if he's clueless what's going on, but they're losing. If you want my opinion, Russia's losing. They might have the land, but they're losing, man. Thanks about the hearts. And what do they get? You know, their tactics is destroy everything. Then they kind of move into those areas after they've destroyed it. So it's like, what are you gonna do with it? They wreck everything, and then they just move in. And I'm just telling you, man, they've lost so much equipment. I've followed it for years. How much equipment they've lost. It's nuts. But anyway, so I think I was saying we're going to have a new fighter day. And this is how our new fighter... So anyone out there that wants to get into this, I'm going to put people in armor. I'm going to have my armor on, and I'll let them try out like a couple rounds, right? And that's how you know if you can do it physically. And that can change, you know. People, if you work out and get better at it, like you can do it. Some people, my friend Darius is huge. He's probably like 7 foot tall, this guy. Maybe not 7. He's got to be like 6'7" or something. You know, I see Darius at an event. I give him a hug. Like my head is in his armpit. He fights like 3 rounds. He never goes down. He destroys people. But just because of his size, and he's in shape for his size, like no joke. He has like a gym. But he'll fight like, he can't fight like round after round after round. You'll have some people that do, that fight like every round. You'll have some people that use specially, like, all right, he's going in, and he just eliminates people. I have this clip of him fighting at Carolina Carnage like 2 years ago, or maybe it was last year, where he ran across the field and just smashes this guy. And from the angle is at, like the guy just goes straight into the ground. Like the guy disappeared. Darius is like in armor, is like this tall. I'm 6 foot. I'm telling you, Darius is this tall. Darius has picked me up off the ground let's see, all 345 pounds of me, or 445 pounds of me, and slam me. He's like that big. Then he only fights like half the time because he can't do round after round, or he's not effective, you know. So there's like roles for everybody, even if you're small. We even saw at the event. Yo, Emma, what's up? We even saw at the event. Yo, what's up with the how's it going? We even saw at the event the guy Nino is like this. Nino's probably this tall. I bet you he's like 5'5". And everyone at the event that I live streamed Saturday was like, wow. They're like, because he was throwing people. He threw somebody bigger than him. And he was the last one standing at the end. One of them, him and Kano, who's also this tall. I was laughing because like the shortest guy there and the tallest guy there were the last two standing. They kind of went over and kind of like bumped helmets or something, you know, at the end, like to congratulate each other. So anybody who wanted to do this, there's no reason that you can't do it. There's no limit because of size. The endurance comes with it. The whole thing is you got to be able to take hits. You got to be able to know that you could maybe get hurt someday. This is my 7th year. I've luckily never broke anything, but I've had plenty of bruises. My hip down here is still killing me from getting hit here so many times Sunday. I'd love to. Yo, I didn't know that, Emma. I didn't know that it's in May. Did they screenshotting that? If it's in May, odds are yeah. Yo, thank you, Emma, for mentioning that. I thought it was later in the year. I'd love to. So I'll good possibility, yeah. At least for a little bit. I might not. Maybe I can't get there the whole time. I'd love to get Armistice. Yeah, full armor. Yo, 52080. Oh, heck yeah. We will. Nice. I'll try and prioritize it. Heck yeah. I'm going to look it up tonight when I'm at work. Sounds like I'm going to have a decent night at work according to what Jacob was saying. I hope so. Yeah, and if you look at my latest uploads, and I'll have more uploads this week of it from the event, but fighting in armor, this is what I do in between. And we're on day 159, and we're getting close to 500,000 hits. It's gonna happen. I bet you it happens. It's gonna happen before you know it. Maybe for the 500,000th hit, I'll smash a cake with a mace or something. We gotta do something cool. Maybe I'll try and cut it with a sharp. Maybe I'll smash it with a mace. I don't know what we'll do. We'll do something for the 500,000th hit. So, yeah, they're dull. They're like, see, like, it's, like, I have a long, here. This is a long sword. That's what it's like. It's dull, look. Not sharp. And, you fight each other in armor with them, basically. I think it's a lot of fun. And the whole reason I'm doing this million hits is because I had this idea. I wanted a longsword fight somebody in armor. I was like, someone fight me for an hour. I was like, I want to have like an hour-long sword fight. And no one would do it. They're like, it's a stupid idea. No one would do it. They're like, no one could do it. I was like, I could do it. So I was like, I could hit it. I could swing a sword 1,000,000 times in a year. I was like, you tell me no one could fight for an hour. I was like, it's not like you're gonna be out there for an hour like this. You're gonna have times where you're letting your arms. You're both gonna be standing across from each other. You know, you might take a couple hits like that. Then you maybe have an exchange. I wanted to do a longsword fight like that. And everyone's like, nah. So I was like, I'll show you. So we've been streaming it 1,000,000 hits in a year. So that's kind of the point of this. But it's turned more into just chatting. Yeah, the muscle memory. Yo, what the world? Yep. Just so you know, I got 4 minutes and I have to get off of here. I have work tonight. And I'm on a very strict schedule today. I have to get to the gym before work. I will be on again tomorrow. Like 8 a.m. Like from 8 to 10 in the morning. Doing the same thing. I don't know if anyone here would be up that early, but for any questions or things you don't get to. Yo, Blaster, you two have a good night. 5 hours straight, yeah. See, people are like, no one would do it. I was like, why? I was like, here, I'll tell you the rules. It's longsword. You show up, you get your armor on, just real chill, no rush. You have a squire or 2 squires. You got a bunch of counters. You got a referee. You don't even, you show up, you go to your side, you get your armor on, your squire helps you. When you're ready, your squire goes to the center, about maybe 50 yards apart. You meet up with the referee. You're like, my fighter's ready. When the other one's ready, they're up there. Like, okay, everybody's ready, all good. They're like, fighter ready, start. You walk up there. You know, you might have some exchanges like that. This is what it is for an hour. Maybe you're both tired, so you sit there, you just do this. You might take a... You're going for points, man. For an hour straight. The only rule is that if you cannot continuously just walk away. There's no out of bounds. No out of bounds. You can't just continually walk away. You have to at least, you know, be active. Which is not hard. You might have 2 minutes go by, and you're both just kind of standing there. Then you both kind of catch your breath. You're like, you know, have some exchange for an hour. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. That's what I want to do. No one would do it. Let's see how many total that. Here, I'm not getting off right now, but we're getting off pretty soon. But let me get the total, and then I'll catch up with chat. No one would do it. No out of bounds. You could end up a mile down the road. Nobody cares. You could go through a stream. You could go up through the woods, wherever you want to walk. Wherever you want to walk, for an hour. All right, we got 4,460. I hit it a couple times. 4,467 hits for today. Let's write this down on the board. 4,467. But so I was like, cool. I was like, that's fine. I was like, I could do it. The next thing coming up, I'm fighting someone in every state of the U.S. Woodland Realm is my first competitor. She was in here a little bit ago. The first duel is against Woodland. All right, so we got 4,467 hits today, which is a good bit. We're getting close to 500,000. All right, let's. Come with me. I'm gonna end this in a moment, but I gotta get my stuff ready for work. But y'all come with me. In the meantime, let's wrap this up. So I'll be back on tomorrow, like 8 in the morning, 7:30, 8, something like that, for like 2 hours. Every 4th or 5th day, I do armored longsword workout. And just so you know, Sunday night, like 1 a.m., we're doing cardio in the parking garage in armor. All right. Make sure I don't miss anything here. Thanks for the follows. It's only showing pictures. I don't see the names. Yeah, heck yeah. There's events all over, man. Just look up. I don't have time to go over all that right now. And here, this is where I live. This is my live streaming area. If you ever see, I do my sit down show from here. These are all some of my favorite medals from fighting in armor right here. Yeah, man. Fighting for an hour. They all think no one can do it. South Dakota, Peter. There we go. All right. I'm starting to. I got the first one lined up. It's gonna start next year. Just so you know. Ooh, I need to get because we're going to the gym. I need to get underwear. I'm not gonna show you the underwear drawer, but Jimmy. Yeah, I gotta feed Jimmy. That's why that light's on, so we don't forget to feed Jimmy. Yeah, what? Yeah. 1 million practiced once would be like impossible. Probably. Whoa. So that's why we're doing it in a year. All right, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta get going. I'll be back on tomorrow, though, in the morning. Since I got work, I won't be on probably this time tomorrow, but we'll see. If we're up, we'll get 2 live streams in. All right, thanks for tuning in. Hate to say bye, but I gotta. Yo, thanks, Blaster. I'm be working the next 12 hours. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see you in another one.